Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Zoom. We're having a marathon Zoom today. We got characters from all over the place here, and you can see all the smiling faces and all the incognito faces out there as well. But what we're doing is celebrating Memorial Day with a treasure trove of trainers with military background. And when you can get everybody in the same room, you've got hundreds of years of experience. Just dying to share something really fun with you. And speaking of fun, today we have an extraordinary person that we want to get you better know. Her name is Melanie Levitz, and I got to tell you, I've known this lady for about 14 years. Let me tell you, maybe even, yeah, about 14 years. She is an Air Force veteran. She just retired recently, 23 years of service. Salute there, Miss Melanie. She's also an author, a speaker. She's got her own like coaching business, an academy. She is a sales team leader. She's certified trainer. I mean, you name it, she does it. Let's talk fitness. Let's talk bodybuilding. Let's talk all kinds of stuff. She wins at everything. What better way to start out your Memorial Day about how to win in life with your lifestyle? I got to tell you, we're in luck. We got the one and only Melanie Levis. Melanie, are you there? Can you join us?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. I salute you. Thank you for your service, and I will take it over. Hello, everybody. Hello, Willie. Hello, Castellina. Hello, Curtis, Carrie and Leisha, Jim and Donna. It's so great to see everybody, and what an amazing day to come together as a community to share our amazing lifestyle brand with others. And I'll just tell you, if you're just getting to know me, I'm originally from Miami, Florida. Kind of grew up learning what not to do. Both my parents were the troublemakers of their family, which is why I joined the Air Force. Go Air Force. Thank you for all your service. For everybody here that served, go ahead and put in the chat where you've served or which branch you've been in. And I salute you, as today is a day to remember our fallen and the ultimate sacrifice. As we know, freedom is not free. And through this community that we're about to share with you, I've been able to relate to people like I have met in the military that just want a better lifestyle, that want to experience more and have a community of supportive people. So we're super excited to share this with you. Go Army. Hello, Albert. Hello, Washington. Go Marty with the Navy. Hello, Thomas from Poland. Yes, how great is that? So let's jump right into it. I'm going to share my screen with you and just help you understand what's drastically impacted our lives here today. And for me, I saw this idea literally, oh my gosh, June 3rd. I'll never forget that day. It changed my life, just like I will never forget the day I joined the military, October 3rd. Wow, they both have the three, huh? October 3rd of 2001 was an impactful life, but I'm so grateful I said yes, because June 3rd, 2010, I saw this similar idea that you're about to see here today. And our new concept called Viago, which is our ultimate lifestyle brand, has drastically impacted my life. And here's how: because when I saw this, like many of you guys, I was in the Air Force. I was 28 years young. I was a student in college. My plan was to stay in the military, do 20 years, and retire with a higher pay grade as an officer, like Marty and Linda, who you just heard from. And little did I know, one of my officers shared this idea with me, and I saw $69 cruises, okay? I saw $200 all-inclusives, and I was like, before the video was over, put me in. I am in because I love to travel. And little did I know what the opportunity side would do for my life and my family, and drastically impact the freedom that I've been able to live for the last 12 years. Because they said that at the end, that if I shared this idea, like we're sharing it with you, I could make some extra income. And when I was 28, living paycheck to paycheck, I just thought it'd be a couple $100 here and there, maybe go on some more trips or pay off some my credit card I maxed out to join. And little did I know, it actually replaced my entire 12-year Air Force income in just a few years. It turned into an income that actually paid me more than a four-star general. How crazy is that? So 12 years ago, I decided to transition from active duty to the reserves because I was just having more fun. I was traveling way more and I was making more money. So I just wanted my freedom. I wanted my time and money freedom. So I served 11 more years in the reserves, just retired in September from the Air Force with 23 years of service. And so grateful to have closed that chapter. But because I said yes to this idea, similar to what you're about to see, I got to see 44 countries around the world. That's like 40 more countries than the military allowed me to see. So I'm truly grateful. But places like Cloud9 in Fiji actually really exist. I was there holding baby lions, priceless. It was amazing experience. Seeing Ireland for the best day of the year, St. Patrick's Day with my best friend, was a memory I'll never forget. To include the Great Wall of China, where I was literally pinching myself. I could not believe I was there experiencing this because I read it in grade school. I never imagined as a student in grade school I would be at this amazing historical place. To include places like the United States ice skating in Rockefeller Center in New York Times Square, or seeing the Great Lakes of Canada. And because I got so great at sharing this idea, my first company was flying me all around the world to teach people how to share this with their friends and earn an extra income on a part-time to spare time to full-time basis. And I've got to see other countries like Singapore. This is the Marina Bay. If you've never been there, amazing resorts. Cyprus, Australia, standing in front of more than 5,000 people at once. And that's what really has become my passion, is serving people, helping them achieve their true freedom. And what I love about our industry the most is our community and the personal growth that we get. See, most people stop learning after grade school or even college. And being my dad's only child, he always wanted a boy. So he kind of raised me like one. I know how to play sports, get dirty, and fix cars, believe it or not. So this industry really taught me to become a classy young lady, and which allowed me to meet my amazing bougie European husband, whose name's Adrian. This is him in the picture. We just celebrated 3.5 years of marriage, and we're starting a family this year. So we're super excited to do that. And a few things other about me, things you may not know. I do have my degree in applied science with the Community College of the Air Force. It's actually hanging right there. I'll never use it. And as I mentioned, I retired with 23 years, international author, speaker, like Linda said, or excuse me, Marty said. I've launched my own coaching courses in 2020, teaching people how to build their business through social media, earned over 7 figures, a current trainer today with our new company in Viago, who's already had 3 billion in retail sales alone. And it's an amazing journey. But what I love is being a mom to my amazing little puppy, soon to be children, not yet, but we're praying for that next, and a wife to my amazing husband. And I also believe that those that give shall receive. So I became the first vice president of my women's club here in my city that was established in 1919. And as you heard Marty, I also became a fitness competitor, which has been super important in my health and in my life and in my family and in this community, to show people that you can really transform your life in all areas, and not just, what they say, what you do in one thing is what you do in everything, right? So a little bit about our company. We are family owned, which I absolutely love. When a bunch of brothers and sisters are building a business, you tend to put a little more skin in the game than some business owners, right? So this is the president here on the left with the long curly hair, super an amazing marketing guru. And on the right is our president, or excuse me, our founder, Isaac Ben Shabbat. But what's really cool is we all have a ownership in this business. And we have headquarters in Scottsdale. We have headquarters in Asia and Europe and even in Africa as well. Our mission is to help you look your best, feel your best, and travel for less, right? This is literally where I found heaven on earth. And of course, I want to share it with everybody I know. We have a ton of benefits, everyday savings, whether you're eating out, shopping online, going to the theme parks, shows, over 4,000. I actually heard my friends saving on appliances. So now they're up to $9,000 in savings a year. Even friends of mine have saved over $2,600 on their car insurance. I've heard life insurance, so many great deals. They even have pet food, which I will be definitely checking that out when my bag runs out this time. But I love shows. So if you like shows, you'll find that Hamilton on Broadway and so many other great shows. When they came to Miami last year, I found the best online price was $774 for the nosebleeds. And through our portal, it was only 158. How crazy is that? Same ticket, same day. So me and my best friend, we went out there, couldn't miss that. And then here's a testimony from my
Jared
friend
Ojeda here
Jared.
from Atlanta, Georgia, Riverdale in particular. I wanted to take my son out to the movies, but I saw the prices. I was like, oh, I can't do it. But then I looked up on member deals, saw over a 40% savings. So instead of paying $66, we paid $33. I thank member deals.
Yes, I think member deals too. My friend actually just went for the movies for $4. How crazy is that in Ohio? And then on top of that, we have our own teledoc service. This is phenomenal. You have access 24/7 to a system that would normally cost $40 to $80 a month. And this is included in your membership. So you don't pay that extra fee. And you have your entire family covered, zero copay. One of my dear friends, who's actually on the line here today, Linda, she was in Mexico. She woke up with a swollen eye. And the hotel staff freaked out immediately. Is like, you got to go to the hospital. And she's like, no, you know what? I'll call my teledoc. And within 20 minutes, she was able to walk over to the local pharmacy for eye drops that helped her eye, saved her a trip to the hospital, and I'm sure a ton of money in Mexico. So amazing, amazing opportunity, or excuse me, service that you have available with you. And here's another testimony from
I
my
got a
friend
call
May.
that my son had a possible ear infection. I hopped on the telemedicine app on the way to pick him up. We got a consult with the doctor right away. He asked us if our pharmacy was the same. He called in a prescription. We got the prescription, had my son home within an hour, resting with the medication. Again, thank you. Be well.
Yes, no brainer. On top of that, we have insurance, life insurance with an average savings of $8,000 a year. So pretty great service to have included. And then of course, my favorite part is our booking portal. This gives you access to our own booking portal with you having access to a million properties around the world for flights, hotels, cruises, week-long stays, activities, lifestyle. When my birthday happened last month, I ended up going over here and checking out a yacht for my 43rd birthday on a 40-foot yacht. And I found a deal for $1,200 off. When we launched this amazing concept in Las Vegas, I went to go see the Sphere, the latest attraction out there, and I saved $25 a ticket, which was a total of $75 off for a family of three, which was my friends actually. But you'll see regular hotels that you already know. Caesar's Palace, 5 stars. We'll show you the public price, so you don't have to have all those tabs open to see if you're getting the great deal. We'll show you our price, and then you'll see the savings. So really great deals in Las Vegas. If you want to come down to Miami, get out. I don't think it's cold anymore, right? If you want to come in the heat with us, you'll save over 80% on a private beach condo. We do work with timeshares, but we don't pay the timeshare fees. So you'll see Wyndham properties where we go to those rooms and we occupy the rooms without the timeshare extras and costs that people are spending. And then even amazing deals in big cities that we know, New York Times Square, 4-star boutique hotels, 57% off. And of course, even across the world, like the Roman empires, the Colosseum, at great deals as well. Now, my favorite travel is the VIP escapes because I like it when the company does all my planning and reservation for me, and all I have to do is click it, book it, and go. If you're a click it, book it, and go, put click it and book in the chat because you're going to 4- and 5-star experiences literally at 2- and 3-star prices. Here's an example. Some of my friends and I, we actually just went on this 6 months ago to Thailand. And I don't know about you, but I'm not going to go just for 5 days for that long of a flight, right? So I went for 8 days. I paid $550, got $150 US dollar back in the form of credit. So I ate more food. I got another Thai massage. And as you can see, there were so many excursions. I actually declined a few because I wanted to enjoy the resort, which is so cool because you don't have to be at everything. And you can even add on other experiences. Some of my friends, we ended up going seeing Tigerland, which was super cool and a great experience. So our next trip that we're going on is literally in less than 10 days. I am so excited. We're going to the Hard Rock all-inclusive. So if you've never been to an all-inclusive, it's all you can eat. all you can drink. And if you're like me, I don't really drink, so I eat a lot more. Oceanfront deluxe rooms, balconies, or excuse me, jacuzzis in the suites. And as you can see, so many great experiences. We're bringing over 100 friends with us, and I can't wait to celebrate life with them. Here's a Bali trip. What's great is when you join, you get all your money back in the form of points that you can use towards a trip. So as you can see, you can reduce the price even more. I mean, people are spending 5, 10K to go to Bali, and we're spending less than $500. How crazy, right? This is another one my friends are going on in July. The only problem that I have is that I need more time to say yes to go on more trips, because I can't be in 2 places at once, or sometimes even 3 places at once. But if you want to go in July, a lot of friends are going here to Vietnam. This is our newest trip we're planning for New Year's Eve. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. We're staying at 5-star accommodations, the JW Marriott. As you can see, practically everything's included. I'm super excited about the New Year's Eve dinner and drink fireworks show. I mean, to have an experience in Dubai and New Year's, oh my gosh, it's going to be amazing. And camera rides and desert safari, barbecues. But the tallest building in the world, the Burj Khalifa, is going to be phenomenal. And right after that, again, I'm not going to go all the way to Dubai for 6 days. So we're going to hop over to Egypt next. Again, as you can see, the price drops a little bit more because it's not New Year's, right? So you can go for a lot less if you don't go during New Year's, but it's still an amazing deal. Like, where can you go for $2,000 with all of that included on New Year's, right? So jump in, get started with us, and you'll see, you're going to create amazing experiences. This is me at the biggest waterfall in the world, literally swimming at the edge. You can only go during certain times of the year. And then not only did I swim by the edge, but I jumped off. Craziest thing I've ever did in my life. But that's what we're doing. We're creating family memories that I'll have forever for my entire life. So come and join us. Yes, we do have trips in the US. This is the Grand Canyon, Horseshoe Bend, unbelievable place. One of my most favorite places in the world right here is Antelope Canyon. Really great times and experiences. And these trips are practically coming out every week. So if you want to go to Costa Rica, Spain, Italy, we have Greece, Morocco, and you can even create your own events as well, or your own trips also. If you have a heart to serve, you're going to see that we have a huge Hug It Forward project where we actually built schools in the hilltops of Antigua and Guatemala. We've built over 200 schools to date, and not only are we building schools, but we're teaching the communities to gather trash and recycle as we use the trash for stuffing them in these plastic bottles. And as you can see, the bottles are used for insulation for the walls. So not only have we made a huge difference because their grade school system stopped at 8th grade, and now because we built so many schools, it's continued to 12th, but they're also earthquake proof, which is phenomenal. We also have access to major sporting events like the Super Bowl, the Kentucky Derby, F1 Formula races, VIP car shows, concerts, music festivals, and so much more. And not only is it a discount, but a lot of times you can actually go into the VIP section or meet the players. How cool is that? One of my friends in Texas ended up going to see a Chris Brown concert the day of the show, found out the tickets sold out on the box office. So he quickly went on his phone and went through our portal and not only found tickets available, but also at $200 off per ticket. How crazy is that? On top of that, you get your own e-commerce website where we have clean plant-based nutrition and world-class Dead Sea minerals for your skin. I'll tell you, I was pretty embarrassed for a long time, most of my life, that I had adult acne around my chin and my neck, and these products have cleared that up for me. One of our newest products is this ViFlex, which is phenomenal. It helps with any kind of discomfort and relief. I actually just take a few drips and put it on my neck or on my back, and it's been an amazing tool to help with any kind of discomfort. So that's the club. Pretty awesome. No brainer. Get back with the person who invited you to get started today, because again, you're going to have access to a la carte booking at 1 million different locations at wholesale prices. You have access to what no one else does as far as experiences with the best deals on the planet. And not to mention, the booking engine is going to give you back a 110% price back guarantee. So if you happen to find a hotel or an experience for less within 24 hours, they're going to give you back 110%. That actually happened to me, and I got back because I found a better deal. How cool is that, right? Not to mention the telemedicine and the daily savings and the best prices on the marketplace. Our most valuable pack here today is called our Viago Launch Pack. It is one time $450, which is a no-brainer because people are spending that, you know, on a weekend going out. And here you're going to get 600 points for your 450. So you get not only 450 back, but another 150, which is pretty awesome. And then every month thereafter, they're going to give you another 100 points, which is so cool that you can use towards these trips. And on your 1-year anniversary, we're going to give you a trip. What? When they announced that, I was like, wait a second, this is a really great deal because every year I'm a member, I get a trip to go on to. So we have these called annual loyalty trips. You can choose between a 7-night hotel getaway, or you can convert it to 1,000 points, which absolutely I love because that's equivalent to like 2 trips, because at these trips, you can apply up to 500 points at this point. But again, we're just in phase 1. We just launched this idea. So there's going to be a lot of more benefits coming here along the way. And what's crazy is that when you get that Viago launch pack for $450, we're going to say thank you for this month only in May. You're going to get an 80% off voucher. Crazy, right? So here's how it works. You can choose between an ocean spa in Miami, which is the one I'll probably be attending, or Laguna Suites in Mexico with an all-inclusive upgrade, transfers, fees, everything included, and you're only spending $299 instead of $1,100, excuse me. How crazy, right? But you have to get that Viago launch pack at $450 for this. And not only do you get it, but your sponsor gets it. So now you guys can go on a trip together. How cool is that? So no brainer. If you do find that, you know, finances might be a little tight, we have a lower package starting at $250. Just ask the person who got you started here today. So that's the club. It is amazing. It drastically impacted my life. The savings are, wow, it was just too much to me to calculate the savings, but it's been a lot. Okay, seeing 44 countries, it's been a lot of savings. But on the other end, I want you to see what's drastically impacted my life and has allowed me to not only have money freedom or time freedom, but a money freedom lifestyle where we're living the good life. And I want you to put in the chat optional, because this part is totally optional, okay? You can just be a club member and you can enjoy the benefits as a club member. You don't have to do this side. But I knew when I was watching this, like you are today, I was like thinking of all of my friends who would also benefit from this, right? Like my cousins, my aunt, she literally just got back from a cruise. She travels on cruises multiple times a year. And then of course, all my friends that I travel with and my family, right? So why not share it with them and see what happens? I'm the type of person that says I'd rather give it a shot than wish I would have, right? So just so you have an idea how big this is, we are a travel industry, and today, even after the pandemic, that the world stopped traveling, can you believe it? It's still worth $7.7 trillion. And on top of that, we have wellness and beauty. How crazy, right? So you can earn income by sharing this idea, and not just any kind of income, a residual income. Now, I don't know about you, but when I saw this at 28 years young, I didn't know what that meant. But I did understand I had residual bills, like the phone bill, the electric bill, the water bill, the mortgage or rent. Those bills kept coming, right? Unless you cancel them, and nobody ever does that, right? But when they taught me that if I can earn a residual income that replaced the residual bills, that's when they said I could create freedom in my life. So I was very awakened to the possibility of what could happen with me and my family, with a dream of being able to homeschool and world school my children and not have to rely on someone to take care of me and my children, because I created a residual income that continues to pay out. Warren Buffett, just so you know, is the 8th wealthiest man in the world today. And he even owns 3 similar companies to this. Some of you might know Tupperware and what's the one for your kitchen? Pampered Chef, okay? And he says, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you're gonna work till you die. Now, I don't know about you and your parents, but mine are still working, and I don't want that lifestyle. I wanna be able to live more and travel more. Robert Kiyosaki is also a mentor to billionaires, and the book that changed my life, you should go read it, is Rich Dad, Poor Dad. In this other book he wrote, Cash Flow Quadrant, talks about the 4 types of way to earn income. See, most people think on the left-hand side of the left-hand side of the screen, you being an employee, which most of us started off at, right? Where we're exchanging time for money. And some people think, oh, well, if I own my own business, then I'll make more money. Well, that's very true, probably, but you're probably going to work more. See, as an employee, you're going to continue exchanging time for money. Where on the right-hand side of the quadrant, when you own a system and you help enough people get what they want, guess what happens? You get what you want. And I'm so grateful that I said yes to this, thinking that, what are the chances? And, I had very little belief in was possible, but I said, why not give it a shot? And I'm grateful that I did, because this community of people not only helped me make a lot of money, but helped me learn how to invest that money and help my money work for itself. And that's what we do here as well, to help you understand where you can put that money. And this is called leveraged income. See, J. Paul Getty was one of the first recorded billionaires in the world, and he even understood this, saying, I'd rather have 1% of the effort of 100 men than 100% of my own effort. At first, I was a little confused when I read that, but then I was like, wow, that's really working smarter and not harder. See, me doing this right now is working. Someone invited you here today and put me to work. How cool is that? When you get started, they earn an income. And it's not just any kind of income. Like we said, it's a residual income. So if you're interested in a little bit, just a little bit on the business side, look, it's only $49 one time and $99 a year to renew it. How crazy is that? You can have your own legitimate business, and this industry produces more first-time millionaires than any other industry in the world. So why not give it a shot? We do have 5 ways to get income: direct, residual, team, leadership, and check match. The 2 I'll share with you today are direct and residual. So as we share this with you and you start sharing it with your friends, when we help you share this and they get started with the Viago launch pack, guess what? You make $100. How cool, right? That's a huge direct upfront commission per pack that you sell at the $450 rate. The goal is to help you get 6. Not only do you make $600, all your money back, but at this point, you are now a Club 6 free member, meaning that you don't have to pay your membership anymore because you have 6 active members alongside with you. And here's a little side note, not everyone knows this. It doesn't matter which pack they pick, as long as you have 6 active members. So those packs go again from $450 all the way down to $100. So it's really a no-brainer. And now not only you have a 6 get your free membership, but you still accumulate all those points as if you were paying your membership. How awesome is that? If you have your 6, put Club 6 in the chat. We'd love to celebrate you. And of course, some of your friends will want to get their 6, right? So let's just say half of them do, and they got their 6. Now your team has grown to 24 members, giving you a level at the 3rd level of residual income, $200 a month. How awesome is that? I don't know about you where you live, but here in Florida, that's our electric bill. So if I can replace one bill with a residual income, what if I can replace all my bills with residual income? That's what we call freedom. Here is the residual bonus level. It starts at 10 people on your team. Anything that your friend does that's building the business will help you all the way to for 50 people on your team at 25 people on one side at the gold level, which would put you at $500 a month. I don't know about you, but that's probably a car payment, right? And when you reach the level of 100 people at 50-50, that's $1,000 a month. Plus, we're going to give you an additional $50 a pack that at the $450 pack that's sold. And not just you selling it, anyone on your team that sells that pack also. This residual bonus now goes up to $85,000 a month. How crazy is that? We have some people here on the line who has made hundreds of $1,000s a month. And like I said earlier, this is just phase 1. How awesome. One of my friends, he's a dear mentor of mine, one of my teachers, he was an anesthesiologist. And if you don't know, that's the highest paid income in the United States, okay? And his friend literally bugged him for a year to get started. And he finally joined just to get his friend off his back. And when he joined, his wife for 6 months bugged him to go on a trip. See, I don't know if you know, anesthesiologists are very busy. They make good money, but their spouses usually get to benefit more than they do because they're always working. So they finally went on a trip. When they got back, naturally, what do? They post pictures. Their coworkers ask them, how was it? How was your experience? And when you share with your friends how much you spent on your trip, you don't think they're going to ask, how'd you get that deal? And all you got to do is like, let me show you. So he started showing all his coworkers and friends and ended up making more money in this industry than he was in his own practice. So he sold it. How crazy is that? Now today he's waking people up instead of putting them to sleep. And I'll tell you, he woke me up for sure in January 2012. I'll never forget that moment where I was like, this is what I have on my hands. And I actually went after it and started really just treating this business like a business, right? If you want to make hobby money, you can do that. But if you want to make business money and change your trajectory of your family's generational lives, this is it, right? Not to mention doing what you love. We even have our own pay system where you can transfer your pay. You can also transfer it to cryptos and pay in cryptos. We have our own credit card system where all your purchases earn 10% back in points. See, I don't know about you, but here in the future, we'll be saying, what do you mean you pay for vacations? We don't. So that's happened to us in the past before the pandemic, and it will happen again. But look, what you put into this is what you get out of it. It's just like a gym membership. You can't just become a member of the gym and expect to get results, right? You got to put in the work. And it's a simple system to the point where we lay it out for you. We have an amazing inner circle platform that hosts all of our live recorded training events that we've had in person, to include live podcasts. We have actually one happening tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern with the guy called Eric Get Paid Grisbowski. So jump on, even if you don't join today, viagoinnercircle.com, you can join for 30 days. Come check out our platform, learn the how-tos, and also get access to our private events at our next live event, which is going to happen here in Columbus, Ohio, September 12th. We even have a live event in San Antonio on June 14th, or you could watch that one on Zoom. So check out all our events at viagoevents.com. But this is exactly what I told you earlier that's drastically impacted my life, helping me become a classy young lady and really just understand what I have, access to through this amazing, community of people. They always say your network is your net worth. So I decided to stick around with more successful people in my life. So if you're like Melanie, I just want to sign up already. You can go all in with us. It's only $4.99 one time, okay? 600 points to get that package, 100 points every month thereafter. And when you get your 6, remember you're free. And then you also get the getaway. Now, if you choose this pack, remember that May Madness, this is the last week to get it. So you have the option to get that voucher for only $2.99 for a family of 4, okay? So let that person who invited you know to get started right away. But like we say in business, time is money. There are 4 phases of growth: formulation, concentration, momentum, and stability. See, when a company is a stable name like Nike or Apple, it's very hard for a lot of people in that company to make a lot of big money. Where when you find a company that has yet to hit momentum, the chances of a lot of people making a lot of big money are likely. And this happened to me in my first company where I had a couple 20, 30 people, and then it grew to literally hundreds to thousands of people around the world in a matter of 6 to 8 months. It's an amazing experience. It drastically impacted my life, giving me more freedom and access to do the things that I want. But here's what's super important. Placement, okay? This is why I grabbed my credit card at 28 when I first saw this and maxed it out again, because I don't want to miss out. And here's why. The person who invited you is not just talking to you, okay? They're talking to a lot of other people. So you now have the opportunity to lock in the next available position. Now, if you try to wait on it, talk to your spouse, think about it, pray about it, move some money around, after 15 years, I've heard it all, okay? There's no convincing here. It's just to help you become aware of the importance of locking your spot today. Even if you did nothing, just lock your spot. Because if you don't, and someone like me who has grown a team of 11,000 people in 20 countries in my first company joins next, and you join, even if it's a minute, a week, a month, a year, whenever you're ready, you join after, you miss out on all of those sales. That's why I was like, wait, what? If you join now, you benefit off of all of those sales. I'll tell you, people thanked me for a long time for having 11,000 people underneath them because they joined before me. So lock your spot, get started. And before I introduce you to our founder right here in the screen, I would like to have Marty come back in and just share your quick 30-second testimony, please, ma'am.
Hi, Melanie. You guys, I've been part of this industry for like 14 years. And when I first saw it, I had just retired from the Navy. And they always taught us, never pay full price for anything, always ask for a discount, and always hang around good people. But also, when you retire, they take away half your paycheck. And I was missing about half my paycheck. And I thought Motel 6 and Super 8s were in my future. And I thought, oh, no, that's not a vacation. And so what happened was the guy down the street that ran the coffee shop I went to one day said, you know what, you look like a lot of fun. Let me show you something. Folks, that was 14 years ago. Been on about 150 vacations in 14 years. Also, as a result of that, by being an ambassador, I didn't have to go back to work. The money you can save with this membership and the money that you can earn with this business changes your life and thousands of others. So thank you, Viago.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for sharing. And if the chambers are available, you don't mind sharing your 30-second testimony, please. Donna and Jim Chamber. All right, they may not be available. Carrie and Leisha Schneider in San Diego, if you're available, if you don't mind just sharing your quick testimony.
Yeah, hey Melanie, thanks for having us on. It's Carrie and Leisha here from San Diego. And I'll share you with our quick story. We've been in the travel industry for 17 years. Our former life, we were the Olsen twin body doubles, Mary Kate and Ashley. We did massage therapy for about 10 years and then got introduced to the travel industry when we were $50,000 in debt. All we wanted to do was travel, save money, and make money. And so we joined the club and been to Hawaii, been to Fiji, Bora Bora. We just went to Thailand last year for the first time, and we're getting ready to go to Hard Rock Cancun with 100 of our friends next week. So we're super excited about that. We built an incredible residual income because of this company and because of this industry. And so we're excited to be here and looking forward to seeing everybody on the beach or at the next event. Thanks for having us on.
Thank you so much. Willie Myers, if you don't mind sharing your quick testimony, my friend, my brother.
Melanie, good morning. Good afternoon for most everybody. My name is Willie Myers. I'm out of Woodstock, Georgia. Listen, I've been part of this amazing industry for about almost a little over a decade now. And for me, I tell you what, it's been the community. You hear about the trips, they're real. But for me, it was the networking and being able to surround myself around amazing people like Melanie and so many others on this call. So I tell you what, if you have any questions about doing this, come join us. Come hang out with us on the beaches of the world, and we'll see you soon. Thanks a lot.
Thanks so much, brother. And also, Linda Mirth, are you around, ma'am? Can you share your quick testimony?
Hey, yeah, there. Hey, sorry for the relaxed position here, but my name is Linda, and I'm also retired Navy. Did 20 years in the Navy, had an absolute blast. And I, after I retired from the military, I was trying to figure out what was I going to do to continue to be around the people that I was used to. If you guys are in the military, you know what I mean. Just the quality of the people. And I missed that when I retired, so I was doing financial planning for a bit. And when I came across this industry, I was just more excited because I was around the people that I wanted to continue to be around. So I love the business. The travel is crazy. It's fun. And we've made so many lifelong family and friends just by traveling. But the business opportunity has been priceless. And getting that residual check helps a lot with the residual. So it's wonderful. Thanks, Melanie.
Thank you, Linda. And like I said, our amazing founder, Isaac Ben-Shabbat. All right, everybody. So you heard it. And we have him here, Isaac Ben-Shabbat. Whoops. All right, everybody, so you heard it, and we have him here, Isaac Ben-Shabbat.
Thank you so much. So first of all, thank you for the opportunity to get to share some words with you. You right now heard of our community of Viago and what we do over here, what makes this amazing community grow so fast. And whether it is through our products, our membership, the health and wellness journey that we can now allow you and your family to be part of, all the way to the amazing opportunity. And what for me is I'm most passionate about is our community, the culture, the values that made us who we are. 25 years ago, me and my family started this business not because we wanted to do business, it's because our friends and family came over and helped us get basically out of a guaranteed bankruptcy, being homeless in this country. We were inspired and we took an oath to protect and serve this community for the rest of our life. So outside of getting excited about our product, about the business opportunity, I hope and I pray that you will get to experience this amazing community, its values, its beliefs, and what makes it so unique and so special that me, like each and every one of you, want to be part of it. And the way to do it, to be honest, is to come to events like that. We're here in the convention, celebrating our community. We call this specific convention Amplified. We are here to amplify our life, amplify this opportunity and what we do together. I really hope that in the next event, you will be there with us. So you get to experience it, to meet our community members, and more importantly for us, to celebrate your success. So thank you so much, and I can't wait to see you next.
Bye.
Bye.
Yay! So there you have it, guys. Just to close out and not make it weird. So your friend's gonna ask you if you're an A, B, or C. So if you love it and you just want to experience some of the value of the benefits we have, you can just, again, become a club member. No pressure on the business. If you're not sure maybe which pack to pick or what's available, ask your friend what else packs are available so you have an understanding of that. But if you're like most of us, put an A in the chat if you want to go all in, become a brand ambassador with us at Club Viago. I like to be the first one to salute you and let you know life will never be the same after saying yes. So I can't wait to meet you on the beaches of the world. And make sure you come back here. What time is it? In the next 18 minutes, because we will have another live person event happening with Josh Valentine, which is a dear friend of mine who's going to go over everything you just saw. So you can invite your friends to hop in and learn about Viago as well. And just so you know, Josh was a merchant marine captain for the U.S. Coast Guard. So he's a pretty big deal, super intelligent. He's going to give you all the understanding of what we just shared with you today. So again, welcome to the family, and we'll see you in Ohio. Bye, everyone.